Hello there friends, it's Ashley here from The Loopy Lamb and theloopylamb.com, and today we're going to be doing a yarn review of this brand new Hobbii Acacia yarn. And I'm going to be going through what I know about this yarn, my experience with it, as well as showing you a sneak peek of an upcoming design using this yarn. If you're ready to get started, make sure that you hit that like button and consider subscribing to this channel. And let's get into our yarn review of Hobbii Acacia. So as you can see, I have 5 different shades of a solid colored yarn here, and this yarn also comes in a print version, but we'll talk about the solids first because I have the most experience using that, because these are what I'm using for my design. Shopping online for this yarn, the colors are all named with numbers. So what I have here is 21, 14, 6, 5, and 7. I really liked these colors together. I wasn't quite sure how they would work, but in my project they're absolutely gorgeous and they give a really nice kind of mermaid feel is what I was looking for. Hobbii Acacia is a 51% acrylic, 49% cotton yarn, and it's available in 21 solid colors and 15 prints. The colors are great. I really love how these ones specifically work together, and working with it is really, really pleasant. The one hang up I do have on this yarn is that it is a bit splitty. If you've ever used Karen X Pantone, you might understand what I'm talking about. These have very fine strands in their plies, so it's almost like threads. It is more prone to splitting than others. I combat that by using a bigger hook. So I think for my design I'm going to show you here, I'm pretty sure I'm using either a 5 or a 5.5 millimeter, and that has really helped with the splitting. I'm not experiencing it anymore. So if you are finding that you're having some splitting, try going up a hook size or 2 and seeing if that helps. The yarn itself is beautifully soft. I would use this for a lot of different things like blankets, bags. This would make a really beautiful summer top even. It's just very light. It is a DK weight yarn, and I'll just pick up a strand here so you can see. It's not overly thick, so it's not going to be overly bulky in your project. I really like this pink, and some of the prints even go together with the solids. And then it's the reason I picked these 2 solids was because I thought that they may go together. Now, the greens don't necessarily go together as well as I had hoped, but that was on me because I couldn't really tell on my monitor what color these greens were going to be. I was hoping it was going to be more along the lines of this sagey teal color I've got. But this is the color 7 in the prints, and this is the color 1 in the prints, and these 2 pinks go together really nicely. The prints, the color lengths in it are a little longer than I was expecting. So because I was hoping to use this for a design I had in mind for amigurumi, but unfortunately the color lengths are a little too long for what I had in mind. The colors are beautiful. It works up the same way as a solid. It's just they have the color changing variation in the strands. So I will bring in my project and show you what I've decided to use mine for. And these yarns are available at hobbii.com. I've been seeing a lot of posts about people wondering if you can order yarn from there, if they're any good. And I've ordered some, I've had cotton yarn from them before and designed a bag with it, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I've also used a wool yarn from them that I used. It was a self-striping yarn whose name escapes me presently, but it was really, really great for my hat. So I haven't had any issues with ordering from Hobbii Yarns, and everything I've tried from there has been really great so far. But here is the start of my project. It is going to be a wrap. It is probably about just over halfway done. And as you can see, I've got all of my colors working together in this, and I've striped them every couple of rows, and I really, really like how this is working up. When it blocks beautifully, and so I just lightly steam block this yarn. Because of the acrylic content, you don't want to use too much heat, but a little bit of heat does really help to set that acrylic and helps with the cotton as well. So, and when it is being worn, it's really soft against the skin and very light. I really, really enjoy this, and this will be available as a free pattern on the blog probably by the end of the month if I can get everything else done. But as you can see, really, really beautiful colors, and there's no visible issues where I've had splitting. And as I was working up with it, like I said, I went up a hook size from what I would have normally used, got great drape, and no more issues with splitting. So that's it. That's what I think about the Hobbii yarn. If you have used Acacia, I'd love to hear what your experience has been. And so let me know in the comment section below. And if you have any questions, I'd love to help you out with those as well. So if you enjoyed this yarn review, please leave a comment or hit that like button and consider subscribing to this channel. And if you enjoy free crochet patterns, please check out my blog, theloopylamb.com. Thanks so much for watching, friends. Happy hooking, and I'll see you next time.